Please rise and salute the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Tuesday's grey and Wednesday too. Thursday, I don't care about you. It's Friday, I'm in love. Monday, you can fall apart. Tuesday, Wednesday, break my heart. Oh, Thursday doesn't even start. It's Friday, I'm in love. Saturday, wait. Sunday always comes.
Good morning and welcome to RPtv. Today is Friday, December 6, 2019. If you are a licensed driver or you know someone who is, make sure you pay attention to our first report regarding a holiday ticket blitz. Colin has that report.
In the last year, the police have made 1,269 DUI arrests for drivers under the influence of drugs and alcohol. That is lower than the 1,400 arrests in 2017. The police have also issued 5,705 speeding tickets and 3,125 seatbelt summonses. Those who get summonses face a new law in New Jersey that needs ignition interlock device for their first offense of the month. But the new law also gets rid of license suspension due to high blood alcohol content. During the summer, when the campaign was starting, the police made 1,280 DUI arrests and handed out 6,603 speeding tickets, 3,304 seatbelt violations, 1,786 summonses for distracted driving in the summer alone.
This may sound strange, but indoor skiing and snowboarding is now available in New Jersey, and all you need to do is go to the mall. Barbie has the details.
Yesterday, Big Snow, the third venue at American Dream, opened its door. The media was let inside 1,800 square foot 16-story indoor ski, board, and snowboard park for the first look before it was open for the public in the afternoon. It is the first real snow indoor ski and snowboard venue in North America. Having temperature of 28 degrees year-round, it keeps the slopes covered in 5,500 tons of snow. There's a ski chatlet themed retail store, 3 slopes of varying difficulties, freestyle terrain park for snowboarders, 4 lifts, and a terrain-based learning area for the beginners. Beginners can rent ski jackets, pants, and equipment for $69.99 for a 2-hour session or more for a 3-day session. The experienced skiers and snowboarders can bring their own and can buy their access the pass for $34.99. There's a childcare available for the parents who want to ski without the kids. Don Germazian, the CEO of American Dreams developer 555, said that they added a bunny ski hill for kids. Still to come are Mogul's double black diamond run and a snow play component, which will start next week.
Now it's time for announcements. Congratulations to the bowling team for their victory against ALJ yesterday. Varsity's final score was 2,513 to 2,454. Their win was led by Ralph Schoner, Daniel Gurton, and David Bromirski's series of 177, 262, and 181. JV also was victorious yesterday, extending their record to 4-1 against ALJ. Their final score was 1,988 to 1,484. Their victory was led by Tyler Monaco, Anthony DeVito, and David Gurton. Their next match is Tuesday against Rahway. Our segment, Do You Smell What Mr. Rock is Cooking, is now taking suggestions for what to make in future episodes. Drop your suggestion on a little piece of paper in the box located in the main office. Future Health Careers Club. Holiday party will be held on Tuesday, December 17th after school in the teacher's cafeteria. Please sign up with Mrs. Haddad in the health office if you'll be attending. Hope that all members will join the festivities. Interact Club will be hosting a holiday party on December 20th. At this party, there will be food, games, and a white elephant. If anyone is interested in participating, please see Rebecca Rodriguez or Mr. Fucci. Tabletop Games Club will meet in the library after school on Wednesdays. Come check out a wide variety of board and card games. See Miss Amoroso or Miss Slumke for details. Art Club and National Art Honor Society will be meeting Fridays after school in room 102 during the school year. We are working on projects and sometimes exploring new media. Join us. Student Council is sponsoring an ugly Christmas sweater day. Wear an ugly Christmas sweater or some type of funky holiday gear on Tuesday, December 10th. French Club Movie Day, December 11th. Ratatouille with Chef Cousteau. Snack is included. Popcorn, chips, cookies, and juice. Right after school in the library. Tickets are $5. Get your tickets today from Yassine, Ivani, or Ryan. No tickets will be selling at the door. Toys for Tots. Interact's Toys for Tots drive will end December 13th. Please bring all toys to the main office for the collection. If you are interested in supporting a teacher in this contest, you may bring it to them as well. Thank you for the support. Class of 2023 is selling tickets to a paint event at RXO Studios 21 East Westfield Avenue in Roselle Park on December 18th at 3:30 p.m. Ticket cost is $30. It includes the painting session with a painting you get to take home, snacks and refreshments. The painting will be of the Grinch. Tickets will be sold until December 9th. There are limited spots available, so get yours ASAP. For tickets, see Mrs. Arango in room 10. Callie. There are a lot of good things to say about Florida, but there are a lot of strange things that happen there, and no one seems to know why. Anyway, let's go to Colin for the latest in strange news.
A woman who bought a baby shower gift at a Florida Goodwill was shocked when the father-to-be opened the box and found a loaded semi-automatic rifle inside. Veronica Alvarez Rodriguez told the Northwest Florida Daily News that she and her husband stopped by the store on Sunday as they were heading to a friend's baby shower. She found a baby Einstein's bouncer that was unopened and appeared to be brand new for $9.99. Alvarez Rodriguez said that they were shocked when the gift was opened and called the Crestview Police Department. The incident remains under investigation. There were no details on how the gun got into the box, which appeared unopened. An employee at the Goodwill said she couldn't comment.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Thanks for watching RPtv. Have a great weekend and stay tuned for CNN 10.
Welcome to CNN 10. I'm Carl Azus, introducing part 2 of our series on Facebook. The highly successful and controversial company is celebrating its 15th birthday, and on the heels of yesterday's report that focused on its founder, today's special examines the decisions that were made that grew the company into what it is today and contributed to some of the challenges it's faced. The social media application didn't always look like we know it today. It used to be more static. If you wanted to see what someone was up to, you had to click on his or her profile. Now, of course, information is fed to you. But what's become a defining part of the product has had a bumpy road. Breaking and developing news stories are just a click away at CNN.com. Meantime, for us, Lori Siegel takes us back inside a social media behemoth.
It was June 2006. Yahoo offered $1 billion to buy Facebook. At the time, it seemed almost incomprehensible.
Most of the management team really thought that we should sell. I remember I had one late night conversation with one of my closest advisors where he sat me down. It was probably 11 o'clock and he said, "Mark, if you don't sell the company, you are going to regret this decision for the rest of your life." And it was just really intense.
What'd you think when he said that?
When Dustin and I made the decision to not sell the company, within 18 months, every single person on the management team left.
Did you ever question yourself that you were making the right decision?
Oh yeah, because I was 22. I didn't have an exact plan of what was going to happen. It was incredibly scary.
Was it crazy, arrogant, confident?
It's all of those things. And that is the curse of the autocrat. It is this wild cocktail of vision, willpower, a little bit of arrogance, a little bit of confidence, and saying, thank you, but I believe something else.
An arrogance, or perhaps hubris, that many have said led Facebook into some of the serious troubles it's facing now. But then, it was the vision for what would come next that played out 3 months later. September 2006, the birth of Newsfeed.
People would simply go to somebody's profile, then they would go to the next person's profile, and the next person's profile, and Facebook's like, aha, we need to actually bring this all together and just show you what's going on with your friends, especially those friends that are most important to you, and that was, of course, the dawn of the now famous algorithm.
Newsfeed would completely overhaul the site, giving a real-time feed of your friends and your family.
Here I am gearing up for this fantastic launch, and all the engineers are so excited.
Facebook's former PR director remembers how everything changed in a minute.
We saw this group that became 1 million people protesting against Newsfeed, using Newsfeed.
The backlash was extreme.
The phone started ringing off the hook, thousands of emails of people saying, what have you done, what have you done, what have you done to my Facebook?
I think they were sort of alarmed by Facebook taking their activity and publishing it. It was one of these first privacy scares on Facebook.
But Newsfeed survived, and it thrived.
Ultimately became the thing that is of a core of Facebook, the Newsfeed. It's not only the core of Facebook, but it's the core of every social media application we use.
It was Facebook's first hint of privacy issues. Down the line, the stakes only got higher as the platform connected the world. Welcome to December 2007. Also known as that time Facebook ruined Christmas.
There was a guy who bought a diamond ring for his wife, and all of his friends, it flashed up on their screens.
Including his wife.
And his wife. Christmas ruined, he said.
It was Facebook's first big privacy scandal.
Thousands were outraged.
People were really ticked off.
Ticked off by Facebook's first real attempt at making money. It was an ad product called Beacon.
A Facebook user can log into e-commerce sites using your Facebook identification. And then when you buy something, all your friends are going to find out about it. And Facebook was like, this is such a cool, innovative way to get involved in commerce and not be doing boring old advertising.
To say they got it wrong was an understatement. This soon after the Newsfeed outrage. But like many bets Zuckerberg made that paid off, this was different.
The story of Facebook Beacon is the time where Facebook got really burned.
It was a privacy and PR disaster. It took the company a month to react.
Facebook yesterday apologized and said that now you can entirely opt out of this program.
But the loss of trust was damaging. It was officially time to bring in the operator that many believed Zuckerberg needed to help run Facebook. That person was Sheryl Sandberg.
At the time, you're 38 years old, you're managing 4,000 employees at Google. leaving for a company that barely had any revenue, and you felt like this was the opportunity?
I felt like this was a great opportunity. A lot of people said to me, "What are you doing?" Facebook was really small. It didn't seem to be growing that quickly. And I told them, I'm going to work with and for someone I really believe in, who I think is trying to do something really important.
Those early years with Cheryl at the helm would lead to tremendous growth, as would Facebook's next move. It would eventually be called Platform.
It was the first time that Facebook was opening the site to allow outside technology companies or in certain cases, individual developers to build something that would work with the site.
It would prove to be one of the most important moves the company made, and down the line would lead to fundamental questions and concerns about how the company handled user data, giving third-party developers the ability to create their own applications by accessing Facebook user data.
Facebook Platform is why you can follow your friends' playlists. It's why you can see your friends' birthdays on your calendar and remember. I think the early form of Platform was sharing more data.
The architects were focused on the good as it went live in 2007. It was a moneymaker the moment it went live and would lead to tremendous innovation and growth. But years later, it would become the root of one of the company's biggest scandals.
And so there's always, a catch-22 whenever you're giving a voice to people who didn't have a voice before.
They soon discovered policing content was complicated, an issue that would only grow as Facebook grew. And moving into 2012, Zuckerberg was close to 1 billion users and gearing up for the company's massively anticipated IPO.
Questions are coming out, is Facebook really living up to the hype?
But there was a problem. Smartphones were on the rise, and Facebook wasn't a mobile-first app. It was easier to access it from a computer. So Zuckerberg did something atypical. He bought a company during what was known as the quiet period.
Why the need to go on a buying spree?
It was really connected to this whole transition to mobile phones being the main way that we use technology.
Instagram was one of the most downloaded applications on the iPhone.
Zuckerberg went out and just put like a humongous amount of money on the table and bought Instagram, and everyone said, "You're crazy, what are you doing? That's a bad idea." And actually it turns out to be a brilliant idea.
$1 billion, they got it cheap,
Yeah,
right?
they did get it cheap.
I think there were a lot of people that doubted whether or not this was really a good acquisition, and if you look back now, it makes so much sense.
It was an investment in Facebook's mobile strategy, and it helped the company bolster its portfolio ahead of the IPO.
Facebook is set to go public this week in what could be the biggest IPO in history.
Going public is an important milestone.
With the world watching, everything that could go wrong went wrong.
Stock that maybe picked a bad week to go public. Facebook faceplant.
The beginning of the wildest period.
The stock tanked and continued to for 109 days.
I mean, it was the definition of roller coaster in every way.
And during all of this, the one person we didn't hear from was Mark Zuckerberg.
It was echoed a tiny little bit, when Mark and Cheryl were quiet for 3+ days after the Cambridge Analytica crisis. I think Mark at the time just very firmly believed that we're going to focus on building our stuff instead of talking about our stuff.
Until Zuckerberg spoke for the first time. At this point, it was a highly anticipated interview.
Welcome to TechCrunch Disrupt, and thanks for coming.
Thanks for having me.
This is, defining moment. You're an ice skater stepping on for the long skate, and you got to nail it.
Performance of the stock has obviously been disappointing. We already see that mobile users are more likely to be daily active users of Facebook.
He said, we're going to be focused on mobile, and anyone who doesn't bring to my office mocks, prototypes that are based on mobile rather than desktop will be kicked out.
We have almost 500 million mobile users.
They made the shift, and it would pay off. Eventually, the stock price went up. Zuckerberg's bet on Instagram also paid off in a big way.